everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect. So, in the last episode we arrived at this place, the Citadel, I think, which turned out to be a giant space station, and I think we are still supposed to go to the Citadel Tower and meet with the Council. But before I'm going to do that, I want to explore this place at least a little bit. I will try to reach the Council in this episode, but there's lots of stuff to look at, so I want to do a little bit of exploration first. For example, there is this, well, lady. So let's talk to her.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Are you real? I don't know. She doesn't look very real.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Well, I suppose she's real in that she actually exists, but she's not, alive. Alright, sounds interesting.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Right, this is where I need to go. Tell me about the Council.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Sounds too perfect.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Yeah, this is probably not the right moment for a political discussion. Alright, tell me about CSEC.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Pallin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Pallin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
And tell me about the embassies.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
And why was humanity opposed?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Yeah, I mean, apparently these people were already around here while humanity was still writing on stone tablets. And now humanity only arrived like, I don't know, a few decades ago, so I see that there might be some suspicions. What do you think? I have the feeling that she probably doesn't think anything about this.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Alright, then tell me about the Volus instead.
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Just an embassy.
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
That seems like a very nice way to say that you don't really want them in the council. I wonder how the council is selected anyway. I mean, are these people elected or something? Yeah, what do you mean about lesser species?
That's pretty damn arrogant.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Okay, fair enough. And you tell me about specters as well.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Okay, so only the council can, rein in a spectre, and that's why we have to go to the council to talk to them about Saren. I get it. Okay, yeah, I think I asked all of this, so let's log off.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
That's kind of neat to have such an interactive tourist guide. But yeah, that was a lot of information. So let's see. I think the place where we need to go is right over here. But maybe we can at least have a look at this place and maybe leave the far part over here for later. But yeah, let's have a look at CSEC HQ and the Embassy Lounge maybe. Which is, I guess, in this direction. Yeah, let's open this. I mean, some doors open up automatically and others do not. Like, this one opens automatically. So, what's going on in here?
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Well, congrats. Diplomatic archive? Huh? Codex entries. And even more codex entries. And another one of those, Alcor.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Well, the Alcor seem to be very polite. I like that. Okay, but other than that, there doesn't really seem to be anything of interest in here, so let's continue. So... oh, this is where we came from. No, we don't want to go back. We want to look at this. Executor Pallin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No, but who are you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Pallin, head of CSEC.
Right.
It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
What does this mean, someone like me? This sounds ominous. Do you have a problem with humans?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Well, I can't really speak to that, but yeah, let's use this option anyway.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
I don't know. I also wonder if these Turians use some sort of face paint, or if they just look like that naturally, because they all seem to have different patterns on their face. Alright, tell me about specters as well.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
So you don't like them, I take it?
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
That's a bit naive. No, actually, I think I can totally see his point. That is kind of shady. Tell me about CSEC.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
So basically, you're the police, right? Investigation? I'm not sure what this is about.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Okay, that's actually a fair point as well. In that case, goodbye.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Alright, Executor. Let me snoop around the office. And maybe hack into your computer, because apparently nobody seems to care if I do that, right? Yeah, sure, let's do this. Okay. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Is this like the internet? Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, we have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, few tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Etta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Yeah, by the way, apparently I actually got a mission from hacking into that other terminal. Right, this one, investigate system, and apparently this one gave me another mission. I'm just going to assume that this is basically my main mission, and assignments are sort of like side quests. That would make sense. So I just got another side quest from that. Okay, so yeah, and apparently nobody seems to care if I hack into random computers. Alright, goodbye, Executor. Right, I think we haven't been to this place. Nasana. And
this place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
well, there seem to be plenty.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be talked out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Frederick.
Yeah, we already heard about the concert before from the Alka guy.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
Yeah, tell me about the concert. Maybe this is going to be more important in the future.
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Frederick?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Okay, but where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Actually, I think I know where she is, because it is labeled on my map, Concert Chambers. And I don't know, at the moment this concert sounds like some sort of glorified prostitute. I wonder what this is going to be about. I will visit her later at some point, but probably not in this episode. There was somebody else I could talk to. This lady over here.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Okay, I didn't mean to disturb you.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Well, sure.
What have you got?
Information, mostly.
Oh.
Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
I kind of thought you would offer me a drink, but apparently the barkeeper in this place is mostly here to share information. But sure, fill me in.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I'd try Flux or Cora's Den.
Alright, tell me about Shaira.
What is Shaira's?
The consort?
Oh, okay.
She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about the concert, so I'm pretty sure she will play a role later. And tell me about the entertainment.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Okay. I can't really imagine it just looking at this place, because this is really quite calm and peaceful. But okay, I should go.
Goodbye.
So long, Commander. Have a pleasant day.
Yeah, thank you. And there's nothing over here. Okay, yeah, maybe I actually want to go and visit the council now. And right, the Emporium, the concert, this is stuff they told me about. But yeah, let's head back and no, this is the wrong way. And let's try to find the council. And this is actually a door I need to open manually. Okay. Right. So I suppose that I will to Citadel Tower. Okay, this is actually the right way. Citadel Rapid Transit. Oh, is this like some sort of fast travel stuff? Well, I suppose since we're new here, I may actually want to explore on foot so that we don't miss anything important. To Citadel Tower. Okay, this is the right way. Okay. Embassies, that's where we're coming from. To Citadel Tower and wards. This place is pretty huge. This place is pretty huge. Let's see if we can talk to any of the people here. Towards no. This is not where we want to go. Yeah, but this should be the right way. A keeper.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
I don't know, but I've seen these creatures in all sorts of places. What did you say?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, it's Avina again.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel.
Yeah.
We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
That sounds very, very harsh. Alright, tell me about the relay monument.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Okay, tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Alright, tell me about Citadel Control then.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
Well, aren't you just full of trivia? Tell me about the council chambers.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
Yeah, I've been asked to go there.
I'm scheduled to have an audience with the council.
Only a handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
So, but in general, it's not open to the public.
What if someone has business with the council?
The average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Okay, and tell me again about the keepers.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Why?
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Okay, so these creatures are basically everywhere on the Citadel, and they operate the thing, but they don't talk, and you are not supposed to disturb them. That is kind of strange. Okay, thank you.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Well, thank you.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Yeah, I know. This can have harsh punishments, right? Let me have a look at that relay monument over there. And I guess then we will head over to the council. Do we have something to say?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
I don't think I hear it.
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Okay, so apparently I can occasionally ask my companions for their opinion on certain features of the environment. Okay, but I don't really want to spend too much time on this. Let's head to the Citadel Tower, because the council is waiting for us, right? Okay, and apparently we have to use the elevator. There we go. And I can't move. Okay. Right. Do we actually have elevator music?
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
How long does this elevator ride take? This is really slow elevator. Look at that. I mean, seriously. But I like the elevator music. I think I start to understand some of the jokes they made on The Descent. Okay, but apparently. Oh god, the music is so cheesy. Okay, we are in the Citadel Tower now. Okay, look at this place. It has trees. That's interesting. And the Executor's over here again. Alright, let's talk to him again.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
And, yeah, what did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Alright, so apparently the investigation wasn't very successful. This isn't going to help me with my appointment with the council. Okay, so it's probably just in this direction. Also, do you have anything to say about this place?
What are those cherry trees?
That's a good question, but probably not.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. I think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance.
That could be. I don't know. Yeah, this place is... I don't know, it's beautiful, but it's also slightly ominous. And there's somebody I can talk to over here. Rear Admiral Kahoku. Okay.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants.
Maybe you want to speak to me?
Commander?
Well, apparently not. Okay, look at that, another keeper. I don't really see anything else that is of interest.
I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Well, he seems to be busy. But there's something over here. Oh, it's another one of those rapid transit points. Okay. Yeah, let's go and check out the council. Oh, Captain Anderson is here. Let's talk to him.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Okay, apparently I'm late. Very nice.
Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
That was you, not me. Well, maybe let's ask him first how he's involved in this.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
So, let me get this straight. You killed Nihilus and then you got all his files. But yeah, do we really need to use insults here?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Well, that guy is altogether unpleasant. Well, I'll find some proof that will show that you are involved in this.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Well, I mean, a vision isn't exactly evidence. They have a point there. I mean, it's kind of a weak argument to say, yeah, but you know, one of my officers had this weird vision, and you know, so yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything to add to this, I'm afraid.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Well, this didn't go well at all.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
So how exactly do you know Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
And what are we going to do now?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Well, maybe I should talk to him again.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I actually have to track him down. I can't just, like, ask the computer, where is he? Yeah, sure, I'm on it.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Yeah, I heard about Cora's Den already. Do we have any other leads?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
What about you and Saren? Well, he just said he doesn't want to talk about it here.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Okay. Oh, look at all those questions I can ask. He's a monster, so would I. Well, I'm not sure if I would kill 1,000 innocent people. So, let's ask some question over here. Yeah, let's ask about the council and the ambassador.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Alright. Return the pen. Why do we bother? Yeah, apparently we are too independent for them.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Alright. Tell me about Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Why would they protect him?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Okay, so he's basically some corrupt police officer that we need to investigate. Tell me about the Spectres as well.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
And how are they chosen?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
And how are they organized?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
Is this legal? Well, apparently it is legal. But what if one goes too far?
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Okay, well, let's ask this anyway. Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Okay, tell me about the Shadow Broker then.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is, or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay. And tell me about Pallin.
Tell me about Pallin.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius, doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Alright, I think I asked all of this, so yeah, goodbye.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of information again, and I'm sure I picked up a bunch of new codex entries. But let's have a look at our journal. You need to find some proof that Saren is connected with the Geth. Okay. Garrus. Go to Cora's den in the lower wards and speak with Harkin, a CSEC agent who might know where Garrus can be found, because apparently there is no way to track people that move on the Citadel. And head to the bank in the financial district of the Presidium and speak with Pallin. I think I will probably do this next, because I would kind of like to see Cora's den, and it seems like this Garrus person actually has some information for us. So I guess this is what we're going to do in the next episode, and maybe a bit more exploration. But this one is long enough, so let's make a cut here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you again next time.